For some people, landscape photography and wild camping go hand in hand, like Morecambe and Wise, or Albert and Costello, or maybe even Sale and Danks. Hello Gareth, welcome to the Lake District, mate.
Thanks Chris, thanks very much.
How are you, you alright?
I'm fantastic, yeah, I'm looking forward to this, this will be good.
Good, we had a good shoot this morning, didn't we? We were at
Absolutely stunning, yeah, really beautiful morning. Yeah, really enjoyed that, amazing sunrise, so yeah, really enjoyed that. Hopefully we've got some lovely images from that, it's good.
So what are we doing now?
We are climbing that mountain, I believe, which is called
That Mountain.
And we're going to do a wild camp. Your first wild camp.
My first
mountain
ever wild camp.
And yeah, it's going to be fun. It's quite a warm day, so it's going to be quite a challenge. And you're carrying about 22 kilo as well. So
I am. So today, Gareth and I are going to climb up to High Street via Rough Crag and Riggindale. It's one of my favourite hikes in the whole of the Lake District. It's absolutely fantastic, but I am very nervous about doing it carrying 20 kilos.
You'll fly back. You'll fly up there, mate.
We'll see. We'll see. So we're now at the bottom of the ridge that's going to lead us up to High Street. As I said before, I think this is one of the best walks in the Lake District and I absolutely love it. But carrying this weight, I think it's going to be very difficult for me. So I'm going to put the camera away and get my poles out and power on up. So we are currently on Rough Crag, which is about 300 meters into what is essentially a 500 meter climb. And it's been tough. That rucksack is heavy and I found it tough going. But Gareth really encouraged me. He's kind of kept me going. And I know James Burns, who's a mate of mine, who was supposed to be here but he couldn't make it. He'd have been cheering me on as well, encouraging me on. But there's another photographer that I want to mention just briefly. He's a fantastic photographer. They call him the Mountain Man. He's a brilliant photographer. And I've never met the guy. I have spoken briefly to him online, but I hear on the grapevine that he's got some lovely things to say about me and my channel, which is very touching indeed. And I know that if he's watching this now, he'll be cheering me on to get to the top. And so I just got to say, Nick Livesley, mate, this is for you. I'm at about 100 meters from the top now, and I've stopped to take a breath. Unfortunately, Gareth's a bit further behind me, a bit off his microphone. The woolly muff thing that blocks out the wind noise has fallen off, and he's gone back, I don't know how far, to see if he can find it. But because I'm the slowest, I'm the one that's setting the pace, we thought it was best for me to crack on my own. I feel quite bad about leaving him behind, so I'm just going to wait here for him to catch up and catch his breath. He has been so supportive throughout this. It's great to have him with me, give him all the encouragement that I need, and the benefit of his experience and his knowledge and his kind of cheerful demeanour. There are times when I've been a bit, struggling to talk, struggling to chat. But it's absolutely great to have him with me, and I can't thank him enough.
That was so much fun. Can we do it again?
You look knackered, mate.
Just put it on for the camera, mate. I'm fine. That was miles away, that furry thing.
Got it?
I have.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
You haven't.
I have.
Jesus.
Yep. Got good eyesight.
Yeah. You haven't put it back on again then?
Oh, I use yours from now on. Keep mine in my bag. Power nap?
Power nap, mate. Okay. You've earned it.
I think so.
I made it! I made it to the summit of High Street, and then we walked straight past it, and we've come to Untitled Crag. And from here I can see Oldswater in the distance, and I've got Windermere behind me, and I feel fantastic, absolutely brilliant. I made it with plenty of encouragement from Gareth, and now we've set up the tents. Gareth set up the tents, I tried to help, and now our attention is going to turn to a bit of photography. But the light's not brilliant, we can not really see any compositions, and I'm not really feeling it. Today for me, it wasn't about photography as much as setting myself a challenge and pushing myself to get up here, carrying all that weight. And I've achieved that, and I actually feel quite proud of myself for that. So the tent that Gareth gave me was absolutely fantastic. It was so warm and the mattress was so comfortable. But I think I was so pumped full of adrenaline from yesterday's hike that I didn't really get much sleep at all. And this morning we've got up to come and try and find a composition. And I think we've kind of lucked out a bit with the sun. There isn't a lot of light about this morning, and the sun is rising behind a great big bank of cloud. And I guess that's just the way it goes sometimes with landscape photography. The results that you get do not necessarily reflect the effort that you put in. We were camping over the other side of the mountain, and there was nothing going on over there, so we hiked back over High Street, and I'm now trying to get a shot of Bleak Water, I think it's called. The sun's come up now, and it's quite nice. Starting to get a little bit more contrast in the scene, but I think I'm done shooting here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head back to the tent, and I'm going to take a few shots on the way back. I want to particularly get a shot of the summit of High Street, even if it's just a bit of a record shot. So we're back at the tents now, and it's an absolutely gorgeous morning. No good for photography, I don't think now, but it's certainly lovely to be up here at, what is it, just about 7 o'clock? 7 o'clock, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So we're a bit of breakfast, and then going to pack away these wet tents. I certainly didn't realise just how much condensation you get on them, so that was a bit of a surprise. So that's it. We packed up our camp and we're heading home. As usual, I've pushed on a little bit ahead of Gareth. He's just taking a few last final shots, but he can easily catch me up. Now we're thinking the easiest route down is going to be the Nan Bield Pass. And that's got quite a flat, well, it's not flat, but it's even road down. We're not going to be scrambling over a load of boulders as we would if we had to go down via small water. The only problem is, to get to the Nan Bield Pass, we've got to go up and over Harter Fell. So we could be in for a bit more climbing today. But I think that's probably the best option for us. Well, mate, we made it.
You made it. Well done.
We're back at the car.
Yeah.
That was a struggle.
It was. Parts were.
It was a struggle.
Yeah.
I want to say thanks ever so much for taking me up and taking the time to take me up.
No, my pleasure. You did ever so well. I'm really proud of you.
I really appreciate everything that you've done. If you don't know Gareth, if you haven't seen his channel, go and check it out. Fantastic photographer, and he does a lot of this hiking and wild camping. A really, really good channel. I never ever miss any of his videos. Unfortunately, the story does have a bit of a twist in the tail. I found it very, very, very hard coming down, and it has really, really knocked my confidence. The euphoria of yesterday has gone completely, and I'm left feeling quite empty. And I think it's a reminder of just what a dangerous environment that can be if you're not in the right condition, if you're not fit enough, if you're not strong enough to get yourself out of trouble. So, a bit of a sting in the tail for me. But anyway, thanks ever so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next week.